Hey, what's going on everybody? Topsky here, and today I want to talk about this fusion rifle you're seeing here called the 77 Wizard. I picked it up a few weeks ago actually in a Crucible match. It was in the in-game drops, but I just started using it because of the bounty for fusion rifles this week, and I was really pleasantly surprised in how consistent this weapon was. Honestly, with the exception of the Plan C, there's never been a fusion rifle that I've been able to consistently use and get kills with as much as this particular one. Usually it'll happen like when you're shooting the bolts and it looks like they're all hitting the person, but they don't do any damage, or just the consistency or the stability is not good enough. But with this particular one, I've had a lot of success, and don't get me wrong, I'm not much of a master blaster or whatever, as the medal says, or master Vooper, whatever you want to call it. I'm not very good with fusion rifles is what I'm trying to say. I don't really use them at all, almost. But I was able to pick this one up and almost immediately, with not much of a learning curve, be able to have a lot of success with it. And I used it in Rift, Clash, Threes, and even in Rumble Supremacy, which I feel like is one of the more difficult playlists that we have available to us this week. So a lot of people will say, oh, it's a fusion rifle and sixes, like you can use anything in sixes and be successful to some extent, and that's probably true, but I've had a lot of success in threes and in Rumble Supremacy. So the role I have is rifle barrel, rangefinder, and last resort. Rifle barrel and rangefinder are really good. They increase your range, making the bolts go faster, which makes it easier to hit targets. Last resort's okay, it's not my first choice, but it's no big deal. There's not really any good perks for the last perk in the column, so I'll take it. The one thing this gun has working against it though is that stability. If you look at the stability column, it is way low compared to some other popular fusion rifles. And you're going to feel that when you use it. Definitely the bolts don't stick together as well as the Plan C or maybe the Panther Ray or some other popular fusion rifles, but on the plus side, this gun is very powerful. The charge rate is slow, but the impact is high, and each bolt hits for about 50 damage points. So you're only going to need to hit 4. 4 out of 7 is not that bad. So you can kind of afford to be a little bit inaccurate at times because it hits so hard. And as you can see in some of this footage, I'm able to one-hit people from quite a distance. Now, I'm not mapping anybody by any means, but compared to some of my past experience with fusion rifles, the range is really good. You can get people from quite a distance. It takes a long time to charge this gun up, and you're going to need to take advantage of some pre-charging, kind of anticipating where the opponent is going to be, especially if you're moving around a corner. You can definitely be caught with your pants down, so to speak, if you don't pre-charge before you start that engagement. And they're going to make you pay for it. Especially, I've come across some people using Saladin's Vigil, which charges a little bit faster but still hits really hard, and you'll lose that duel every single time unless you pre-fire, pre-charge the weapon, and anticipate where your opponent is going to be. That takes a little bit of time to get used to, but once you kind of get that down, you're going to find this gun to be super effective, and your opponents are going to be very, very frustrated because they have nothing to combat you. You're getting them from too far away to use a sidearm or a shotgun, kind of too close to effectively use a sniper rifle, and they honestly, the way primaries are in the game, they just won't be able to combat you. But anyways guys, I definitely recommend this fusion rifle. It's so easy to find in the Crucible with a good roll, and it's so easy to use once you get used to the charge time. If you like this one, or if you like another one, let me know in the comments. Thank you for stopping by, and I'll catch you next time.